What does it mean to truly not react? We humans, being emotional creatures, have unraveled several mysteries of the external world to bend it and put it in submission at our fingertips. Yet, we fail to tame the wild, thrashing beast inside us, our emotions. In the process of understanding the physical, we forget to control the universes within ourselves. We cry, laugh, and get angry about anything and everything that triggers us. But what if we learn to tame the explosive beast inside of us? What does it mean to truly not react? And is this state of inner peace attainable? Let us first start by seeing what it means to truly not react to provocation. We can discover this aspect by talking about a well-known story about the great Sastadeva Manusyanam himself, the Buddha. There once was a man who sought wisdom far and wide. Upon learning about the great sage, the Buddha, he went to him and asked the Buddha for advice on how he could control his emotions. The Buddha, in his unending wisdom, sat the man beside him and began to tell him a story. There once was a king who ruled a wealthy and prosperous nation. The king would decide to visit the neighboring kingdom and its leader, who was known far and wide for his wisdom. In honor of the visiting king, the king of the neighboring country would prepare a grand spread of food. The king, while drinking his soup, would notice a fly in it, enter a fit of rage, and ask the servant to replace it. The neighboring king would see this and tell the king, "Your lordship, do not be angered, for it is just a fly and it does not matter." And the king would reply, "Such petulant things I cannot tolerate, and they upset me." The neighboring king, in response, would offer some advice to the king and say, "It is not the fly, but your reaction to it that upset you. The power to control your emotions resides within you. You must not let your emotions take over, but rather the opposite." The king, realizing the merit in these words, would begin to practice not reacting to situations that would usually trigger him. The king would then find himself being able to maintain his composure even in challenging circumstances. This story, however simple it may seem, is about the Buddha showing the importance of controlling our emotions and not letting our emotions control us. It teaches us a highly valuable lesson on learning to control what goes into our mind and what comes out of it. This story also teaches us that, unlike the man, we should learn to not impulsively react to our emotions if we want to maintain our peace. But how do we achieve this state of inner peace and non-reactivity? It would be wise to note that the first step that is to be taken in attaining a true state of peace would be by first truly understanding our inner selves. Why do we love? Why do we hate? Why do we laugh? What makes us react negatively to things? Understanding these aspects about ourselves could make us much better at learning how to react with thought and prompt towards situations that may otherwise affect us adversely. It would be wise to learn that life is truly unsatisfactory, which is a teaching known as samsara in Buddhist philosophy, thus making acceptance of adverse situations in life easier. Good times will come and good times will go. Bad times will come and bad times will go. What is to be achieved by reacting to the temporary to gain something temporary as well? It is better to focus the mind on that which is not impermanent. There is a misconception in the realm of non-reactivity, but that is that non-reactivity should be accompanied by a lack of emotions and empathy. This would be the farthest from the truth. Non-reactivity is the ability to feel what a person is trying to make us feel, but not impulsively acting it out for all to see. The impermanence of this life should lead to the clarity of the mind, for the mind is like water. When calm, all is clear, but when stirred up and turbulent, becomes lost, clouded and murky. We as humans can choose what we want to react to if we truly focus our intent on why we react to things the way we do. We can introspect and see that everything, including emotions, is impermanent and thus not worth reacting to. There is a true state of peace that is to be achieved only if we truly meditate and seek to understand ourselves with truth and reverence. Seek with purpose and catch a hold of what is permanent. Then and only then can we let go of the impermanent.